Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome to my Moto2 career. I know what you're thinking. I've totally skipped Moto3, but that's okay because there's plenty of other YouTubers out there doing the Moto3 campaign. I, for one, find the Moto2 a little bit more fun to play with, especially on the game. Although, in real life, I love watching Moto3. It is so much better than the Moto2. But just in the game, it doesn't quite connect with me as much as it does there. So I thought, let's get into it, get the higher sort of pace bikes on, and give it a go. The one downside that I can find with the Moto2 bikes is this sound that it emits is just horrible. It sounds clunky. It's not a smooth progression when you speed up. You know, it doesn't really have a smooth flow. It seems to go in stages rather than, you know, I don't know whether it's just they didn't really do a great job on it or they completely forgot to fix it. Sounds quite horrible. I don't know if you can hear just over the sort of video clip there. It just does not sound great, and especially when you're trying to do these sort of videos of the first person and you really want to gather that, you know, that's where this game excels, is this first person camera angle. But on the Moto2 it doesn't work well because it just sounds horrible. But so be it for now. Now I'm going to do this video in two parts, is because the Moto2 has two sets of races in the, especially the La Salle circuit. It does one and then race two, so it takes quite a bit of time. So I've done it, so this is the first race, and the qualifying for the second one I've sort of skipped through, as you know, it's not the most exciting thing to watch. I only really care about the races myself. Free practice, like in real life, it's exciting to watch, but playing it seems a bit menial at times because it is you trying to learn and figure out the track, whereas the race is all the excitement. So I hope you guys like my video. Let's get cracking, shall we? Enjoy. Alright, so this track here, especially with how hot it can get, I've decided medium front, hard rear, just because I slide all over the place and my tyre management is way under par. So I decided that, let's see how it goes, because I really do struggle to sort of stay on. Oh, what a horrible start. Horrible start. Far out, gets close, doesn't it? But it looks amazing. It feels a lot more realistic than the previous game. Oh. My God, I am struggling to find any sort of headway here. The traffic just seems so congested, but I can't find a way through. This is insane. Oh. Fuck, I honestly thought we were all out then. Far out. It's very touchy. Up to 19th, wasn't 22nd, 18th now. Jeez, I just hope I don't lose grip or anything like that, because I do struggle to find pace sort of midway through the race. One of the things I did as a like in the pits, like when I was doing the practice, I found that this bike, I had to adjust the gears to give me faster acceleration. Jeez, a bit wide. To try and keep pace with these bikes, because I just wasn't getting the speed. So At the minute, this bike just accelerates real quick. Oh, come on, mate, get out of the way. The bike accelerates real quick. There we go. But then also, not just that. If you watch the computers closely, they go from side to side, and it slows the computer down on the straights. It's such an advantage. It's another sort of AI gone wrong. I don't know what the deal is there, because if you watch throughout the rest, they actually genuinely are hard to keep up with. Yeah, like, God, oh, I managed to do that alright. Come up here, they're fine, but it's only on the main straight that they go from side to side. I noticed that in one of the qualifying. I don't understand. Hey, what? Nah, come on now. The only reason why I rewind these now is because when you fall off, you've got to run over to your bike to pick it back up, but the computer doesn't have to do that. The computer can just spawn back on the bike and off it goes. There's actually no benefit to it at the minute. The only way I can see those sort of features actually changing is, well, actually mattering is the multiplayer side of it. Alright, I think I'm making some good way here. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to lose me a couple of places. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, just going to engage warp speeds. See ya, boys. I'll see you next time we do a wide run. Alright, just need to stay focused this lap. Just need to stay focused. No! Oh, what a gifted 2 points. Wow. Well, I'm 2 more positions away from where I want to be. 100%. If I can get 10th, absolutely loving it. I know it's going to be a far stretch, but I need to try. I'm gaining on this group. I just need to stay focused. My tyres are starting to wear out quick. About halfway through the tread, I've got more than half the race to go. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I won't get there. Maybe 11th. No, let's aim for 10th. Let's aim for 10th. I reckon I can get this done. See, I'm a lot faster than my previous lap. So I'm in the green. It's just the second quarter where I struggle. If I can nail it and keep up with the group, I'm in for a good run. I reckon I can get up there. But I just seem to falter every lap. I just seem to find a position where I falter. It kind of sucks. Stay focused. Stay focused. I am gaining on them ever so slightly. I am gaining. Which, if I keep this pace up and manage to maintain my tyres, I could be right up there by the end of the race. Depending on my concentration levels. God, that lost me a bit. But if yeah, it lost me quite a bit actually. Well, just got to maintain focus. Maintain focus. So close, so close. Oh, focus. It's around about here where I really start to struggle, so I need to nail this. I need to nail this. Oh, come on. It's just this sector, man. Oh, man, I lose so much time there. I got this. I got this. We can turn this around. So he's starting to slow down. He's losing from the pack, which I think I'm maintaining pace with the pack. I should be able to catch him. Ooh. If I can keep close, maybe I can get him on the main straight. Because that's where the AI are screwed. They do it to themselves. You watch closely when I... Yeah, I'll get him here. I'll get him. Come on, warp speed. Look at the bike. Look how it goes from side to side. It's the AI, man. Nice, 11th. Okay, if I can keep this up, maybe I can hit 10th by the end of the race. Maybe. I've just got to keep these tyres in check. The front looks horrible. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh, nice. Man, I'm struggling to get ahead of these guys, and I'm losing grip on that rear tyre. I'm really struggling here. Oh, no. Too wide. Oh, I've lost it. No. Oh. I really want to come 10th. Come on. Oop, sorry, pal. Jeez. Come on. Let in the corner. What? I'm not that bad. Come on. Look how I'm holding up traffic here. Come on. Yes. Oh, okay. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. I need to concentrate. 2 more laps left. 2 more. Come on. I'm 2 seconds behind in front and almost 1.5 seconds in front of the behind. Oh, final lap. I need to hold it. I want to come 10th, but it's not going to happen. I would not be able to gain this. Because it's the second part, that's where I really struggle. This part up here, this sort of second quarter. That's where I really struggle to keep pace. Oh, that was well done. Yeah, it's here. It's braking here. This corner, I lose so much time. I don't... If anyone's out there, please help me with that corner. Nice, nice. damn. Got no grip. I don't know how I survived on this much grip for 2 laps. Come on. They're gaining on me. They are gaining on me. Yes. Done. 11th isn't so bad. 11th is pretty decent. I'll take that. Our Remy Gardner first. Good boy. I'll see some of that this year. Where my 11th, it's not too bad. So there you have it. First race down in the Moto2 series. Now, I didn't do that great. I'm not very happy with my performance. I felt like my race pace was a little bit further back than what I thought it was. I thought I might be able to, get in there and wait for the AI to all fall off their bikes and just swoop on in and take the victory. But alas, the AI were pretty good. They were stubborn. They weren't going to fall over. So I knew that wasn't going to work. I had to come up with a new plan, new strategy on how to get back on top. And it was to go back to the drawing board and start from the beginning. Looks is a must. And I had to make sure that my bike looked the part. I had to make sure the color schemes were in place, that the new livery was all good, and that the bike and the rider looked absolutely phenomenal. Otherwise, what's the point? If you don't look good on the track, there's no point even being on there. I went through every single stage of customization. Stormtrooper boots almost made it in. They didn't quite, but everything looked good. I checked every helmet to make sure that there wasn't any aerodynamically advantage on any particular sort of model. There wasn't. So, went back to the engineer. We discussed, talked things through, over and over and over again to make sure that we had things right. And we did this quite a lot. We went through this so many times within the 8-minute time lot that I got given in the first qualifying period. And I did it. I genuinely did it. I actually finally put my money where my mouth is. Got out on the track and set a phenomenal lap time. Not a phenomenal lap time in terms of the standards that online races have nowadays, but I mean between me and the computer on a simpler level, it was good. I genuinely did good. I'm nowhere near esports. In fact, I wouldn't even get a look in at this point. But I did pretty decent on a Moto2 bike with no upgrades whatsoever, things that I'm still working on. I genuinely pulled off a good lap and I was quite impressed. Not only did I did it here, but when I got promoted to Q2, I did it there. And I made pole position for the first time on my debut track. Now that's one or two things. Either I'm a lot better than I thought, or I've got the difficulty on too easy. And look, let's not go into things. I think I'm all right on an easier difficulty. I'm not gonna put it up too high just yet because it's not gonna be worth it. But that's not the point. The point is, the first time I raced, I was 22nd in qualifying. 22nd. Second time through, I'm on pole position. Pole position. You betcha. I'm quite proud. And this is just the first race. I haven't even done the rest yet. I've still got so much more to do. But we'll take it baby steps for now. Bike looks good. I made sure that it looks exactly the way I want it to look. I'm probably going to get a whole heap of offers from other teams and get a lot of contracts, offered to me later. But now I'm going to stick. I've got something going with this team. After not even a weekend, I managed to smash it. But that's not the point. The point is the race number 2, where the points matter. Now that is where I'm gonna have to do a separate video, because that video is so much more badass than this. I can't put the 2 into 1 because it doesn't match. Here I get my ass kicked. The next one I don't. See, still talking to the engineer. All setups are all good to go. But the next video is where it's all going to be. So stay tuned, because I will have it up and it's going to be awesome. Now I hope you guys really, really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I had a lot of fun. I hope to see you next time. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. Like my video, please, if you like it. If you don't, please offer some advice. Cheers, boys and girls. Bye.